So it seems like it's been a while since I've done a video, and that's because I bulk work, so I've not actually filmed any of these sit-down talky bits for over a month. Thank you so much everyone who's subscribed, everyone who's engaging in the comments. It's all going a lot better than I thought. Now today I'm going to be talking about the importance of learning Flash when you're an available light photographer. Now I have a particular qualm with people who call themselves available light photographers who can't use Flash. I genuinely think it's just that they're saying, I don't know how to use Flash, so I'm going to hide that insecurity by doing this and being an available light photographer. And I know this because I did it for 6 years. I went around going, oh, I'm an available light photographer. I don't believe in Flash. My ethos is just to work with what's there. And the reality was I didn't know how to use Flash properly. Now, fast forward another 5 or 6 years and everything I shoot is artificially lit or lit with Flash. I'm actually just testing a new light up here at the moment, which I'll get onto later. So the reason why I think it's so important to learn Flash if you want to be an available light photographer is because when you're setting up a scene from scratch and when you're completely in control, you can really gain a good understanding of what's possible, what's available to you, what you can do, what you can't do, how you can adapt, how you can modify, how you can shape the light. And because of this, my available light photography on the rare occasions I do use it is so much better than it was when I didn't know about Flash. And I think this is more important for those starting out. There's, people who've been shooting available light for 15, 20 years. They understand everything about it. But if you want to really fast forward that learning process, I do think that learning Flash is very important. Now, most modifiers for lights are designed to replicate certain natural scenarios. So your softbox is your window, your spill killers, your sun. A lot of it's designed to try and just really emphasize, or not emphasize, that's not the right word really, but sort of bring out the qualities of light that you can find in your natural environment. And by understanding this, it just really helps. There's so many times when I've gone to shoot an available light thing, I've helped a mate out at a wedding, and I look at the scene completely differently to how they do. I look at it and go, right, we've got a huge softbox over here from the left. We've got to have the bride standing on this side. It's more flattering for them. The groom has to stand here because of X, Y, and Z. And all these things become apparent. I stop seeing windows and skylights and light bulbs, and I start seeing softboxes and fill light and all the rest of it. And it just makes it a much more methodical approach to shooting. Now, I'm not saying that you're wrong by being an available light photographer. If I had the choice, I would work with available light. However, if you look at the studio now, I think we're about 2.8 here. And the light's pretty close and on quite high power. And you can see the background's pretty much black apart from where I put an LED. Now, in this studio here, it just isn't viable to shoot available light because there isn't enough. And then in the middle of the day, you're at about f22 in here. So we just don't have the control. Even trying to modify it with scrims and flags and bits of fabric and these big bounce boards that I've got either side of me here, it just isn't enough. So I have to work with Flash because my clients need something there and then. Now, if you haven't got into Flash yet, it can seem really daunting. Buying your first Flash, trigger, modifiers, there's so many bits of kit, it's not really clear what works with what and what's good and what's bad. And there's actually more choice now than ever before. So trying to find your way into it can be really daunting. However, I'm going to pop a link to a kit down below somewhere. It's not an affiliate link. I don't get a kickback from it. I'm not being paid in any way. It's just a good speed light kit. I'm going to review it soon. I've had a play with it. That was a loud bang. That wasn't even louder bang, sorry about that. It is called the Photix Juno, and it's a really good basic Flash kit that you can buy in the UK. I'm sure you can get them in the US as well, but definitely in the UK. I'm going to pop a link to these down below. They're really just affordable ways to get into Flash photography. Now, over the next few weeks and months, I'm going to be doing a lot of reviews of Flash kit and a lot of how-tos with lighting. I have exhausted all the kit I have in my studio. I've done a review for every lens I have, apart from really weird ones that you don't want to know about. And I've run out of kit, is the short of it. So I've reached out to my friends at the Flash Centre. They're a family-run business in the UK. They've got a few different stores in London and Birmingham, I think. Don't think they've got anywhere else. I'm probably wrong about this. But what I want to do is make it really clear that nobody is paying me to review any of the kit I'm getting. I have basically said, could you please lend me some kit from your rental stock? I'll review it and I'll send it back. That's pretty much the deal. I buy from them all the time. I pay for my kit from them. They're my go-to rental people. I use them all the time. But there's no sales pitch within this. There's no, you must buy from here, or, they're paying me money to flog this bit of kit. That's not the case.